Right?
You can't take motion sick to get to you. You don't want to be out.
Yeah, but sitting in a tree is what you're saying?
If you ain't in a big enough tree, you're swaying.
Right. Yeah, well, even these big trees are swaying. Especially if you're up, 40, 50 feet in the air.
Just swaying away.
Yeah. See, our viewers don't know about it. I ain't said nothing. I've given little hints here and there, but nobody's guessed.
Nobody's what?
Nobody's even figured anything out. They haven't noticed the other thing's gone. They haven't noticed anything yet. Because nobody knows about it. I ain't said nothing. I haven't even said anything about the other thing. All I said today was on today's video was, hey time, saying goodbye, and something new coming. That's all I said. And that was just in the title. I didn't even say it out loud. That one went pretty easy. Different species?
Oak.
Oh, it's oak too? Man, they sound like they're 30 pounds falling off each piece.
Pretty heavy.
Is it? They sound like they're a good amount of weight. Can we say it's very windy today? I said, can we say it's very windy today? How is it that you get a rain day and then you're going to get a surprise coming? How's that all work out? I wouldn't say that wasn't planned by someone special. You know, my love? I said, you know? I know. Whew. It looks like a little tree. They're not nice. I know. Look at what we got. Look at what we got. My husband is spoiled. Let's just say. Just a little spoiled. We sold our skid steer and we decided we needed this more than what the skid steer is. They're customizing a quick attach bale spear so we can use to still put bales out, and My husband says, watch stuff get done now. So, what did you do?
You see what I did.
Can we tell the viewers why we did it though? I mean, out of honesty, it's not that we wanted to get rid of our skid steer at all. But this is more suitable for what we have to finish our homestead.
What we need to get done.
Yeah, this is going to finish our homestead the way that we want it. And my husband got 2 extra buckets with it.
That's right.
That's called a drainage bucket, but smooth bucket. And then he got a 36-inch tooth bucket, and then a 24-inch tooth bucket. And then that right there is a 36-inch smooth bucket. And what did you say? Wait till you see all the work get done?
Oh yeah. Shit's gonna move along now. Pardon my language, but yeah.
Oh, Herc.
What the heck was that?
Herc. Are you impressed?
No, he's like, quit paying attention to that and pay attention to me.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna get rid of that now.
I'm gonna make this one my husband's tickled pink. Smiling from ear to ear. Cap's like, nah, I don't like it. Not sure about it. I don't like it. Cap, it's not the first time you've seen an excavator. He's gonna go up and start pulling up stumps. I told my husband I'm in shock that we even own one. Well, I mean, technically we're paying out the next 5 years, but yeah, it's ours. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Man, that could be the name of the title too. Signed, sealed, and delivered. I still think my husband is tickled pink and smiling from ear to ear. But definitely not being able to afford both of them. You know, the skid steer too, because we were still paying on that. I think we had under 3 years left on it. And with that being said, surprised you don't have his blade down. really surprised it took that much to pull that out. Welcome back, everybody. My husband is actually still outside. He was just testing out to see how it does with that big bucket, a 36-inch tooth bucket. He says that it's definitely great. He wanted the bigger one to try to move logs, which it does very well with. So he hooked up the 24-inch, and he's going to go up there before it gets too much darker and actually get some more logs out.
There you go.
And then we just let Brutus back in because he's been out in the garage since the contractor was here.
Huh?
There he is. I told him, telling him that you were going back out to do a little bit.
Oh boy.
He's like, give me food.
Yeah. Get you a drink.
But the contractor just left, so we can let him back in. Contractor will be a supervisor anyways. We'll be back tomorrow to do some more work. But I'm kind of going to show you what exactly he did. He actually got all the, well, let me show you. Are you happy to be back inside since you're rubbing your face all over the carpet? Oh my goodness, there's a big old cat. Yeah, so this part right here supposedly is pretty rotted, so this part of the floor has got to be replaced. There's a hole right over here that's got to be replaced. He took out this up here that had some water damage. Got all the stuff that ran across all this, all the way around the whole entire area here. And then this whole area through here is going to get replaced too. And actually go, because they say that we can't actually have how we're trying to do this anyways with like, I'm trying to shut all these doors because the ceiling's open to the attic and kind of keeps the bugs and stuff from coming. But yeah, because we're having laminate plank flooring put in, they said that they would have to do a lot of this to the point of it just be cheaper to rip this floor up and put new floor down because it is pretty rotted. It's not like a tree limb fell over here or something. We've got gusts up to 45 miles per hour. It sure did sound like something fell over here. But yeah, my husband is pretty tickled. These cats make a mess with their cat dish thingy here. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's the scooper. The kitty litter needs to be changed or cleaned out. But yeah. So they're gonna get, they're gonna be cutting this out too on the sides of the walls here to make sure there's no mold in the walls, obviously, from the rain damage. And then, with that being said, boy, it's windy out. I'm just going to stay inside because I'm a little chilled. But I know my husband wants to work a little bit, and then he's planning to work tomorrow if he gets out decent enough. And then for sure on Saturday we'll be all day working too. And he knows that that's not going to fit inside the garage, but I told him it probably would fit inside the that barn because the door opening is taller. told him, I said, I think that's 12 feet, the door opening. I know it's 14 feet to the top of the what you call it, roof peak. So that's what he's doing out there, trying to see if it's going to work or not. Because he doesn't want to have to leave it out. So you can see my husband out there. Just working away. It's 7 o'clock. I made us some eggs for dinner because it was just something simple, because I had actually forgot to get a thing of meat out earlier today. That's what happens when your husband comes home and says, I want to go get my machine today. So I said, okay, well, let me get around and then let me, get some things done that I usually do, and then we can go. And as you can see, he's up working away because he's determined. I want to explain too that we are actually deciding to switch gears again. That area up there that we were going to put the horses in, I got to thinking the other day, when my eyesight was good enough, I got my whole kitchen cleaned out, I got the cage completed. It's amazing of when your eyesight has always been not very great. And I'm only saying this because that day, like, my eyesight's not the greatest today, but yesterday I could actually see. So I cleaned the whole kitchen, got everything done. I'm going to keep up on dishes now, so if I dirty something, I'm just going to go ahead and clean it. But having my eyesight the way that it's been has deterred me from wanting to do a whole lot of stuff. So I got a lot done, for say, that it's been on my to-do list, and I just haven't been able to do it because I can't really see well enough. So that ended up, I got to end up checking off a few things. So I don't even know where I was going with this now that I was talking about that. Oh, I know. We're switching gears. So that area up there we were going to do with the horses. So I was thinking yesterday when I was doing stuff, like, I was talking to Jesus and really speaking to him, and I spent the whole day just with Jesus talking and stuff, and he really put a lot in my mind and thoughts about how we should be doing our homestead. And I told my husband, I said, I want to give everybody as much space as we can possibly do it. And Jesus put this on my mind, that for our just over 10 acres that we have, we need to utilize every single part of it. So the horses are going to be put in the back because we got more acres back there to be able to give them. Because the goal is I figured if we could give everybody enough pasture that in the spring, summer, and fall, and up to our first snowfall, which normally is around probably December. I mean, we get frost before then, obviously, but actual, like, snow on the ground, December, January, somewhere in there, where it stays, we wouldn't have to feed as much hay, so we wouldn't necessarily need a hay field. Because if our animals are on grass and they're eating that, and that's what their supplement is during the spring, summer, and fall, and into the first snowfall, then we wouldn't have to deal with the hay amounts that we're dealing with now, because right now we're feeding hay consistently. That's what our animals eat. So I have Miss Dottie on my lap. She's trying to get Lovin's. The rascal, he's down there on the floor, but I figured, like, I told my husband I told him that I wanted to be able to do us a beef cow. I contacted a beef breeder who breeds white-faced Herefords, and she said that if you do a beef cow, one beef cow, and I'm talking beef, not a dairy cow like a Holstein or a Jersey or anything like that, like an actual beef cow, Angus, Hereford, beef cow, that they need a minimum of 2 acres to do grass, so you don't have to feed hay completely. So our goal is since that is roughly 4 acres, and then we can come a little this way even with the goats per se, we're gonna make an area up there for a beef cow that we can raise from either a bottle baby all the way up, but that way we can then start being able to have beef and then get another one right away as soon as we get that one in there, so we can start growing it and hopefully not run out of beef before, say, a year later when that calf's ready to butcher again. So I've been explaining that we want to try to be as self-sufficient as we can, to not rely on trying to go to the store or whatnot. And like my husband said, there's still trees are going to have to come down on the side because he doesn't want anything disturbing my garden area where the horses are right now, because that's going to be my garden or orchard area, and that's also where we're going to have a pond for the ducks, and the ducks are going to be in the orchard area. That is going to be fenced off from my regular garden with a gate, but that is for the ducks. They can roam in the orchard area, eat the bugs, the grass, all that stuff, and then still have water for their source. And then, like I said, the horses are going to be put back there. We can give as much as we need, and we can even come this way. I told my husband I want to give our chickens enough area that they can eat grass and forage through that. And the amount of chickens that we have, we got to have at least a minimum of a half an acre for them. So with that being said, we're going to make sure that happens. The goats, with me wanting 15 to keep it to where the parasite load is like very little to nothing. It's 5 adult goats per acre, so I should have 3 acres for them, but I do everything organically, and they get organic wormer daily in their feed, especially when I'm milking. But I'm going to offer it to them starting next year too, like free choice, so they have it there too. And we're going to try to do the best we could possibly do for all of our animals to give them exactly what they want. So we're going to try to get that finished up there, and then we're going to be shifting gears and getting back there to try to get that done too. Get trees down, get stuff moved around, just to try to do things and get stuff done fast. And then we definitely got to get something put up for a cow. But obviously it's kind of late in the year to be putting grass seed down and whatnot, because we're already, today's Halloween, and I didn't even realize that it was Halloween, but it is. October 31st, so tomorrow, is November 1st, and that is my husband's youngest son's birthday. I think he'll be 25, I think he is either a year or 2 years older than my oldest daughter, so she's 23 this year. He's either 24 or going to be 25. And then that is the last birthday. No, it's not. My mother-in-law's birthday is on November 11th, so there's one more birthday still to come. But, yeah. And then the visiting does, they go back on November 12th, which I'll ultrasound them, so I'm hoping to have that video for that too. My girls, I'm actually going to ultrasound the 3, actually, probably this coming week, sometime this week. So with that being said, that is the update for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know my husband's going to be super, super excited because he's still out there. It is windier than I'll get out, but we're going to be at it tomorrow evening if my husband gets home early enough. But we do need the hours because he did not work today. and definitely be out there working Saturday. And we're got rain supposedly coming for Sunday, but we'll see. But like my husband said, rain or shine, he's going to be out there pulling up stumps and getting stuff done. So thank you guys again for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. And remember, keep voting for me, because round 2 ended today, and it was the top 15 women that went into it. And obviously I'm placed in first, so I'll automatically get put into the next round. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has voted. If you've donated, thank you very much. It's greatly needed, but if you didn't, thank you anyways, because that free vote is for every day. And then I will let everybody know. But if you're voting every day, you can see my position where I'm standing at, so you'll know. But yeah, I'm very thankful. Talk to you guys later. Till next time. God bless.